Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu, my dear friends. How are you today? Good, great, Alhamdulillah. I am so happy to hear you're doing well. What's that? Why do we talk about feelings every time we begin? We talk about feelings every time we begin because feelings are important, right? Feelings, how we're feeling, especially in the morning, kind of sets our day, sets the rest of our day, yes. So we want to be in a happy and good mood most of the time, but there are times that we could feel kind of sad or angry or upset or frustrated, or we could just be feeling kind of maybe anxious about something or fearful. Right? Those are all emotions. Those are all feelings that we go through. And it is okay to have those different feelings too. But we also need to know what to do when we have all these different feelings. Right? So here is what we do. We talk it out. That's the healthy way. We help each other talk it out, and then we all can play. Yay! Alright? So it is important if you're having feelings of anxiety, or if you're having feelings of sorrow or sadness, you're feeling sad. It is important to talk about it, right? It is important to talk about it so an adult or a grown-up can help you, or a friend can help you. It doesn't always have to be an adult, it could be a friend. It might be something that a friend said, it hurt you and it made you feel sad. Right? So you just take time out and you kind of try to talk about it with your friend, right? And maybe you could come to a solution. So every problem has a solution as long as we are willing to find the solution. And how we find a solution is that we talk about it. Good job, my friends. All right, let's say salams. 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 Let's say salams to everyone wearing pink. Let's say salams to everyone wearing pink. Let's say salams. Let's say salams. Let's say salams to everyone wearing pink. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Everyone wearing pink. Good, great. I heard you say assalamu alaikum. Alright, let's say salams to everyone wearing green. Let's say salams to everyone wearing green. Let's say salams, let's say salams, let's say salams to everyone wearing green. Although this is more like a bluey green, like a teal, but that's okay. I heard you say assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Good, great. Let's say salams to everyone now. Let's say salams to everyone now. Let's say salams, let's say salams, let's say salams to everyone now. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Everyone in the whole wide world. We want everyone to have peace. We want to have everyone to have salams. And we are now ready for this new lesson. This lesson is coming from our previous lessons because we discussed when we were making slime. I hope you guys watched our video making slime. And we talked about how there's different states of matter. So today we're going to be scientists. So I'm going to put on my lab coat. I have my lab coat ready. Bismillah. I'm going to put my right hand in first. Bismillah. And then I'm going to put in my left hand. And hopefully I can get in this lab coat. Yes. All right. I have my lab coat on. And for safety reasons, because we're doing a science experiment, I am going to be putting my safety goggles on, and I'm all set. I was making slime earlier and I totally forgot that I had my safety goggles too that I could have put on when I was making slime. But nonetheless, I have had my slime ready, and before we do our experiment, let me show you our slime, how it turned out. This morning I made a new batch of slimy slime, which is kind of like really gooey and slimy and stretchy and fluffy, and it still feels a little sticky. I had to add a lot of contact lens solution to it to get it the way it is now. So this is our cloud slime, and I want you guys to take a picture and have your parents post it and tag me so I can see what your slime turned out to be. So I'm storing my slime in this yogurt container so it stays nice and moist, and I can take it out to play with it anytime I want. And the rest that's kind of still sticking to my fingers, it kind of just rubs off, right? So if you can see, I have a dish in front of me. So I'm sitting here on carpet, but I have a dish in front of me where I can play with slime so it doesn't get on my carpet, right? So we want to be careful that even when we're playing with things, we are not messing furniture or upholstery or things around the house, right? That's being responsible. Exactly. That's being responsible. Good. All right. So I have here, you saw me use in a video before a beaker. This is called a beaker. What is it? A beaker. And I again have it to 4 ounces. 4. See the number 4? I have it around 4 ounces. I have 4 ounces of water in here. And I'm going to pour this water, and I have put, so you can see, I have put blue coloring in this water. And let me lower the camera so you guys can see what's going on. So I'm going to pour it in a jar because we're going to be we're talking about solid, liquids, and gases, and we're going to compare what are solids, liquid, and gases. So this is here, this here is a solid. What is it? Sorry, this here, well, this jar is a solid, but the water, the blue water, that is liquid. All right, that is liquid. So what do we know about liquids? How do liquids feel? How does water feel, everyone? That's right. Water feels wet. Water feels wet. And what happened to water when I pour it in the beaker? What shape does it take? Let me do this again. What shape does the liquid take? Does the liquid have its own shape? No, a liquid takes the shape of the container it is in. A liquid takes the shape of a container it is in. Now this liquid, can you think of other liquids, other things that are liquid? Right. Oil is a type of liquid. Very good. There's different types of liquids. There are different textures of liquids. So, water is the liquid we are using right now. And then I had put some water in this other jar, and I had placed it in the freezer. And I have had it sitting for a while here, so it's kind of melted now. But what happens to water when we put it in the freezer? Does anybody know? It turns into ice, but my ice is kind of melting, but I'll show you. There is ice in here, and I was hoping it'll come out, but here it is. Ice. So ice is basically when we have frozen liquid or frozen water. Frozen water becomes ice. And ice usually, once it's solid, it has a shape. This one, I don't know if you can see, it has the shape of a circle, just like the jar that I put the water in. So usually solids have shapes. Solids have shapes. Liquids take the shape of the container they're in, and solids are usually they hold their shape. Solids stay the same shape. So solids you can move in different things. If I was able to take this ice out, let's see if I can turn it inside the jar. It almost comes out, see it, right? But it keeps its shape. I can touch it, and the solid kind of feels, can you hear it? Yeah, it feels hard to the touch. And this particular solid is cold, like the cold ice that Zaid went into, remember? Zaid went to this place with his mom where it was icy and cold, and the pond was icy and cold. Yeah, this is exactly what had happened to the pond. The pond had frozen into ice. There, I got it out. How cool is this? It's cold and it's cool. I can see the food color. It's like in the center, and the ice all around as it's melting. So solid, liquid, solid, liquid. The liquid takes the shape of the container it is in. So if I put it in this beaker, it will take the shape of this beaker. And let me go into my science box here and take out another shape. This is called a flask. What is it called? A flask. Let me see what happens to the shape of my water when I put it in the flask. It takes the shape of the flask. So, liquid takes the shape of the object it's in. This is a flask. What is this called? A flask. Excellent. And liquid takes the shape of the object it's in, and in this case it's a flask. And solids, they maintain their shape. So even if I put it in this beaker here, what is this called again? Beaker. That's right. So even if I put it in this beaker, it's gonna maintain its shape, which is more like a cylinder. It's like a circular cylinder, right? Shape. But yes, so it will maintain its shape. Okay? All right, my friends, that was our lesson for today. And before we go, let's quickly review our Surah al-Kawthar. I need the tray still in front of me. So let me put the tray in front of me so I am not making a mess on my carpet as I use my dough and say Surah al-Kawthar. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Alright, it was a bad idea to touch the slime with wet hands because now it's even more sticky. So what I will do is I will add more contact lens solution to it to make it not stick so much. So we won't worry about this particular slime right now. Maybe we will use our sand slime because we have sand slime to the rescue. Oh, this is not sand slime. I have lots of things here. Here we go. This is sand slime. All right, let's use our sand slime, and it smells so nice. All right, let's review our surah real quick. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إنا أعطيناك الكوثر إنا أعطيناك الكوثر فصل لربك وانحر فصل لربك وانحر إن شانئك هو الأبتر إن Inna shani'aka huwal abtar. Good! Great! Alhamdulillah. And I want to show you what I made. I made the Prophet's pond. So it could be a pond, it could be a river. I am going to go by the definition of the book where it said a pond by the sandy beach. So let me show you what I made. I made a sandy beach, a green sandy beach. It's nice and soft, and I have this slimy blue pond next to it. I could keep playing and I could have fun, and you could keep playing and have fun. Remember Auntie Madiha in your du'as, and I will see you next time. Fi amanallah, fi amanallah, fi amanallah, fi amanallah. I loved having you guys. Alright. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.